plumber. My grandfather, my uncle, my father, and myself are all plumbers in our family. So it's kind of, you don't decide to become a plumber in the Allard family, you just are a plumber. So, and the one question I get when I tell people that I'm a master plumber, the most question I get is, do you know how to do plumbing? Yes, I do. So I like to include some pictures of me doing plumbing in my presentation so that you can tell people that I know how to do it too. But yes, I operate heavy equipment. I will jump in the septic truck. I don't want to, but I will if I have to. You know, and I will go on bigger install jobs. You know, my role these days is a lot different than it used to be, but I apprenticed under my dad. I went out with him and learned the trade, and that's what brings me here today. I get to enjoy my position a little more and, you know, do the networking and admin side of things now, but yes, I did work in the field for many years. Who we are, Rooterman is my family. My sister, you'll probably talk to her a lot if you call. My dad, like I said, started this business. He worked for, you know, several other major franchises over the years of his career, and one day decided that he wanted to do his own thing. And I was in college, he called me, he said he was starting a business, and I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of scary, because when you're 20 and your dad says he's starting a business, it sounds like your dad just told you that he doesn't have a job. But what it actually did was create a foundation for, you know, the future for myself, my sister. My mom is a retired school teacher. You know, we've been in several publications over the years. We were 2022 Rooterman Franchise of the Year. There's 180 franchises. And we have a great crew of 15 guys, and the rest of us. So there's 20 of us on staff. Our philosophy, I like to talk about this, is where we started. You know, we always focus on doing the right thing. And I have a picture of these weird chairs, which if you've seen my presentation before, you know where I'm about to go with this, but there's a lot of new faces in the room. Literally, this is what our company started with. We bought an existing business and, you know, rolled it into Rooterman. And it came with some chairs, a couple vans, some tools, and those chairs are still in my office today. They're ugly as sin, but I look at them every day for them to remind me of where we started and where we came from. Now we have a nice big building on 66th Street and, you know, all this equipment and stuff, but it's easy to forget that it started with two ugly orange chairs, so I like to be reminded of that. The benefits of hiring us, if you've used us, you know, 24 hours a day, true emergency service, we will show up. We have state-of-the-art equipment, fully licensed and insured. You'll always talk to someone either in my family or in my circle. You'll never talk to an answering service. You know, we're big on safety. We background check, fingerprint, and substance abuse. Anyone that's going to come to your substance abuse screen, anyone that's going to come to your home office, or anyone that you refer us to. We do same-day emergency service. We have experienced uniformed technicians that we're constantly training. We do 2 weekly meetings, and then, you know, we do free estimates and second opinions with upfront by the job pricing. The services that we offer, if you think we do it, we do it. If you don't think we do it, we also do it. We do it all. You know, if there's ever a question, if water or sewer goes through it, call me and I'll be able to either tell you that it's something that we can handle or I can get you to the right outfit. We refer back and forth to a lot of different plumbers in the area. So we service all of Tampa Bay, all those counties. If you know someone or have properties in it, we can take care of it. And I wanted to just focus on some of the things that we do. I mean, you know we do water heaters, you know we fix toilets, you know we do drain cleaning, you know we do all those things. But you might not know some of the really big and cool stuff that we do. So we do grease pumping. This is our truck at Tropicana Field, which obviously we're not pumping their grease right now because they're not operating. So we also maintain the Florida Aquarium. We have contract jobs with Pinellas County Schools. We do fire hydrant installs at, you know, major commercial properties. We do elevator pump installs and pumping when the pits, you know, if there's a flood or a heavy rain and an elevator pit gets flooded, that you can call us and we can pump it out. We do storm drain cleaning, which is something that not a lot of plumbers offer, but it's huge. You know, a lot of properties had issues last year with storm season that their storm drains just couldn't keep up with what was going on. We clean them out. out, and we don't just make them flow, we actually take the debris out of the system and haul it away off-site. We do sewer replacements. I just always have to include this as my dad's favorite. He got to use the excavator inside of Pinellas Park High School, which he thought was coolest, so we always include that in all of our promotional stuff. We do roof drain inspections, lift station repairs, sewer repairs, that's the PSTA bus compound. Manhole installs, this was like the worst job we ever did, so I have to remind myself of that one every once in a while. We do water main repairs, sewer repairs, major water line replacements. The city of Clearwater, city of Largo, Tarpon, they all call us when, you know, their equipment is either in use or whatever. I don't know how we got in that network, but it's a great one to be in. So we do storm drain replacements. We do hotel remodels, which if you've talked to me anytime recently, you know that I'm in the middle of a major one right now and it's destroying me, but we're almost done. So, and this is a good one. This plumber, a plumber that went in before us left this property's water off for 3 days. And they finally called us and they were like, we haven't had water in 3 days. And we had the water back on in like 6 or 7 hours. There was a parade of people like clapping for us as we were leaving the property, so that was actually kind of cool. So a lot of times if another outfit can't handle something or they're just, it's a little over their head, they will call us. No shame, we love working with our competitors, so. And yeah, I think that's about it. And I did just wanna say that these are the great referrals for us. Anyone in this room, anyone that you know, all of these bigger properties that we can maintain. And then I'd just like to ask that if you have used our services, please give us a 5-star review on Google. That would be really appreciated. So thank you very much for your time today.